page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
Bulldog Swapping and Lind injury attorneys on the horn from the luxury condo somewhere deep in the bowels of Metro West. It's the Bulldog.
Absolutely, man. NFL free agency yesterday. That was the big news all over the place. ESPN was like having all the ESPN shows. They didn't talk about the NBA. They didn't talk about college football. They didn't talk about hockey. All they talked about was NFL free agency. The big news, obviously, Kirk Cousins leaving the Minnesota Vikings, going to the Atlanta Falcons as their new quarterback. He signs a $180 million deal, $100 million guaranteed. Hey, I think this could make the Falcons the favorite in the NFC South now. I mean, they won 7 games last year, and their quarterback play was terrible with Desmond Ridder. Kirk Cousins is, I think he's one of the top 7 or 8 quarterbacks in the league. So big signing for the Falcons. The Vikings now left without a quarterback, so they went out and got Sam Darnold off the scrap heap. Yeah, so they got him for 1 year, $10 million. Local news, former UCF wide receiver, former Buffalo Bills wide receiver, Gabe Davis. He's coming home, going to the Jacksonville Jaguars. He's signing for the Jaguars. He got a $39 million contract. Looks like he might be the number 1 receiver in Jacksonville now. Calvin Ridley, I don't know what's going to happen with him. He's a free agent. I would think that this Gabe Davis signing sort of eliminates Calvin Ridley from signing with the Jaguars. I don't know how much money they have, but yeah.
That's what they said yesterday. I rarely watch that kind of stuff, on, whatever the day is called, but dude, those guys were hardcore, Pat, the whole time. They're on their phones during the interview process, going through it all. Who was the other one? Josh Jacobs? Was that?
All the running backs are on the move. Saquon Barkley, he's leaving the Giants, going to the Eagles. He got a $46 million deal, $26 million guaranteed. Josh Jacobs is going to the Packers. Aaron Jones is out at the Packers. Tony Pollard's going to the Titans. DeAndre Swift leaving the I'm leaving the Eagles, going to the Bears. So yeah, all sorts of running back news. Joe Mixon out in Cincinnati. Zach Moss is the new running back in Cincinnati. They signed him. So it's Austin Eckler, another top running back. He's leaving the Chargers. He's going to the Commanders. Quarterback news. Gardner Minshew on the move. He's going to the Vegas Raiders from the Indianapolis Colts. What are some other big deals?
All this does is prove your theory about the NFL, dog.
Yeah, it's the king.
Yeah,
it's the king. It's year round. Nobody's talking about the NBA. Nobody's talking about anything except NFL free agency.
Even March Madness, the pending March Madness, got squeezed out yesterday.
Absolutely, it did. Yeah. So, speaking of that, UCF in the Big 12 tournament today, they open up Big 12 tournament play. They'll take on Oklahoma State. UCF seeded 12, Oklahoma State 13. UCF needs to win so they can get into the NIT. They're not going to get into the NCAA tournament unless they can win the Big 12 tournament, which isn't going to happen. But if they can win a game or two in the Big 12 tournament, they should solidify a spot in the NIT. Orlando City takes on Tigres tonight in Mexico. That game's 10:30 p.m. Kickoff. It's going to be on FS1. That is, of course, the CONCACAF Champions Cup. As far as I can tell, Orlando City needs to either win or they need to draw, but they need to score a goal if they draw. There's some sort of crazy, tiebreaker stuff going on here. So Orlando City doesn't necessarily need to win, although that would obviously secure them advancing, but they could draw as long as they score a goal within the draw.
Just win. Come on.
Yeah. Hey, did you guys see this story making the rounds yesterday about the upcoming Mike Tyson, Jake Paul boxing match from AT&T Stadium? The rumor is that they will wear 18-ounce gloves and headgear, Bulldog.
What?
Yeah, an 18-ounce glove is like pillow boxing.
I'm telling you, I talked to buddies of mine yesterday who are really into, like, they used to do MMA stuff, and even they're looking at this as, yeah, this is a joke.
Wow, okay.
This according to boxer Derek Chisora, who claims he has this information as to the gear that will be involved.
Mike Tyson, how old's he now?
He's going to be 58 when that bout takes place.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Just the whole thing.
Just what we want to see, an over-the-hill boxer against a TikTok star or whatever Jake Paul is.
YouTuber. It doesn't intrigue you, though, Bulldog, in the least? No?
It did for me. But at the beginning, dog, it intrigued me. But now I'm like, it's lining up to be a joke. I mean,
it's trash sports. If you're Lynch, I'm surprised, you being the nuts and bolts sports guy that you are, I'm surprised you're intrigued by trash.
Yeah.
Sports.
There's going to be 80,000 people there that are intrigued, Bulldog.
Good God.
Yeah, come on, man.
Until it gets closer to the event and more news like this comes out, if that source that you're citing is
Where's
true.
This 80,000, where's it going to be at?
AT&T Stadium, Jerry's house,
God,
Jerry World.
Jerry World, baby. Represent.
Just another sign that the apocalypse is coming, that people are interested in.
All right. Mike the Bulldog Bianchi, host of Open Mic on AM 740 and FM 96.9 The Game. And he takes time to join us for the sports page each morning here on JRR, brought to you by Kaufman and Lind.
That's right. Listen to Under Oath with attorney Jeff Kaufman every Saturday morning, 7:30, FM 96.9 The Game. Catch extended versions of Under Oath by searching for Under Oath with Jeff Kaufman on your favorite streaming platform. That's right. He walked out on Bob Dylan. Oh, oh.